Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions back again with another video commentary. Quick update for you guys. For those of you that don't know, yesterday Woody's Gamertag announced that PKA would be switching to Fridays. And as most of you, hopefully, that are watching this channel know, Fridays is also when I put on the Lefty Show, my podcast with Dr. Chiz and our producer Katie. And there's a lot of questions surrounding that. First of all, what's going to happen now to the Lefty Show with PKA moving into a direct competing slot? And also, what were the motivations behind this? First of all, the Lefty Show is still going to happen. It's just going to happen on a different day. I can compete with other shows. I will gladly put my show and my talent and the talent of my crew and the show we put on for you guys. I will gladly put that up against most other shows out there. But when it comes to PKA and a show like PTFO, where number one, they already have a very large following, and number two, they're put on by friends of mine, and number three, we share a lot of subscribers, mainly because Wings of Redemption, Woody's Gamertag are guys that have helped me out in the past. They're guys that have are directly responsible for whatever success I have on YouTube right now. And it would be stupid of me to try to compete with that and try to all of a sudden say, okay, some of the subscribers that you helped me get, I'm now going to try to make them choose between you and me. So the Lefty Show is going to switch time slots. We are going to be moving to Thursdays. And to compensate for the fact that we are no longer backed up by a weekend, we're going to move the show an hour ahead. So instead of our normal 8 p.m. Central Standard Time slot, we will now be moving to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time slot, which is an hour earlier for you guys in Greenwich Mean Time, which means it'll be 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time on 1 a.m. on Fridays now instead of 2 a.m. on Saturdays. But 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The rest of you guys in Europe, you can figure it out from Greenwich Mean Time. But 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays. That is the new time slot for the Lefty Show. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, that is when we will be going live, and we will see how that works. Directly competing with PKA would just be... it would be stupid. It would be stupid. There's no point to doing it. It would be a losing endeavor. I would lose the moment I decided to try to compete with PKA. I just don't have that kind of a built-in following, and I can't do it. So we're going to be moving to Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, my channel, youtube.com/LeftyOX. Hit that subscribe button. But also, something I saw, and of course, Chiz and Katie are on board. So this will be starting next week. Next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. One thing I saw from a few people was they were wondering whether Woody did this for some other nefarious reasons that he's not telling us or me, or he's trying to stomp out the Lefty Show because he doesn't like what. That's not true at all. Nothing could be further from the truth. Woody has been talking about moving PKA. Woody and Wings and Kyle have been talking about moving PKA to Friday for a long time, since before I started appearing on PKA regularly, which, as most of you know, greatly predates the incarnation of the Lefty Show. So they have been talking about this move for some time. I went into PKA knowing that they would sometime move it to Fridays. I started the Lefty Show knowing full well that at some point PKA was probably going to move to Fridays and I would have to change the time slot. And so that just happened. It wasn't mean. It wasn't devious on Woody's part or Wing's part or anybody like that. It was just they have their reasons for doing it. European viewers staying up later, stuff like that. And so now I have to react, and we're going to move to the vacated time slot of PKA. So now Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is when we'll be doing the Lefty Show. So no hard feelings. There was no drama. There was no fighting. There was no infighting. Woody came to me and or Woody asked me. He's like, "Oh man, I totally forgot we're going to be doing PK on Friday this week." I was like, "Oh well, I kind of do the Lefty Show because Woody's Gamertag doesn't give a crap about the Lefty Show. Who does? I barely give a crap about it." And he was like, "Oh man," he was like, "Well, he was very gracious about it." He was like, "Dude, you do you, and if it takes you off PKA, if you want to compete, that's fine. Best of luck to you, honest. And so Woody couldn't have been nicer about it, but we're going to switch time slots, really. That's basically what we're doing. We're swapping time slots with PKA. The Lefty Show and PKA collaborating. Not corroborating. Maybe we'll corroborate something in the future. I don't know. We'll just talk to police about crimes. We will corroborate things for you. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, The Lefty Show. And then Fridays is now going to be PKA. So PKA now owns Friday. Now The Lefty Show now owns Thursday. We no longer on Friday. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Remember, likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter do help me out. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.